12/11/2011. Thoughtful today. I'm in the process of putting together a video with some good pictures to try to help you see where we're at with all this tree stuff. I'm doing a special for the dictionary. Where were we? Where are we at? And very importantly, where are we going? And who is driving the bus? Approached a gentleman the other day who has a double tree, self-wounding in the middle, with half leaning out over a very well-traveled, busy 4-lane highway. Large fruiting bodies of fungi growing out of the center, where the two trees are joined close to the ground. Predictable failures. Asked the gentleman, hey, maybe you want to take care of that, you know? We're just getting over the snow cleanup from the early snow. Gentleman says, you see that tree? Doesn't that tree make oxygen? I said, oxygen? Well, are you aware that the tree consumes oxygen and gives off carbon dioxide and water? No. Does that tree make oxygen? I said, sir, it also consumes oxygen. He said, well, that tree makes oxygen and it's not going anywhere. Now, I don't call that modern arboriculture. I don't believe that's the way the Lord would like us to care for His trees. You cross the line of respect and giving them the dignity that they deserve by making a decisions based on an understanding of tree biology. When you leave a tree over a highway that's a predictable failure because it produces oxygen, then I guess we think to ourselves that we're an environmentalist, and that's not the right thing to do. But it's important to have somebody that at least understands anatomy, make decisions on what is and what isn't a high risk of hazard. But high risk of hazard trees require time and to be addressed by someone who understands trees. That's modern arboriculture. And then on the other hand, we still pay taxes to cut the wood out of national forests with no known benefit, and we leave a tree hang over the road because it creates oxygen. This is where we're at. And it took me 15 years of studying tree biology with the one of, if not the world's best teacher of tree biology, the author of the book, A New Tree Biology, to be able to read the literature, the data. You have to understand where we're coming from, where we're at, and where we're going. You have to understand the heart rot concept, which stated that when a tree is wounded, it forms heartwood. That's the people that say all trees have heartwood. Heartwood receives its color from an aging process. And those decisions I don't make solely on color. Color is an easier way to bring the idea across to people. But the shigometer clearly will reveal to you the differences from heartwood, discolored heartwood, sapwood, and discolored sapwood. But you have to know when you read the literature, when they're talking about the heart rot, that that's a concept that never worked. And then the words they use, the nutrients and things like that. The only reason the word nutrient is used to describe an element in the finest of publications is just solely because nobody has stopped them. Dr. Shigo was asking for helpers to address these issues. Some people say I'm riding his shirt tail or something. No, I'm a helper that's trying to continue modern arboriculture. But where we're at and where we're going, and it's difficult to read the literature. But I have yet to see any literature that suggests that cutting the wood out of an ecosystem, a forest, has any benefit for that ecosystem at all. But beware, there are some serious consequences to cutting the wood out. And serious consequences in leaving trees that are a high risk of hazard over roadways. Anything from school buses to a 16-year-old driving down the street when it decides to go. We have to know where we're coming from, where we're at, and where we're going. And who's driving the bus. There's enough people around the world, Italy, Spain, Germany, Japan, that have formally studied tree biology. I'm afraid too many people went to flying school and walked home. But if you go to Italy, there's Daniel Zanzi, a big-time educator and facilitator of the Shigo tree biology workshops in Italy. Spain, I know there's Juan, and there's some other people that, they're there. And they're the same people that used to come to the States to partake in these workshops after he stopped traveling the world. But you have to know where we were, where we're at, and then where we're going. Because we're in one heck of a pickle if you want to know what a pickle is right now. And I'm going to try to point it out to you in an upcoming video special. Thank you and have a wonderful day, a happy holidays. And beware of so-called tree experts who do not understand tree biology. Thank you.